Tickmill broker. Today we are going to cover depth financial markets and Forex in particular, telling about non-farm payrolls. We are expecting to get new data numbers in just half an hour, so we are going to start quickly. First of all, I would like to know a little bit background for course. I'm looking forward to listen for your opinions and comments during our live trading session. As for agenda for today's webinar, first we are going to describe the NFP indicator background. Then we are going to learn market sentiment during event and see what are the possible outcomes for it. And finally, we'll cover market action live. We are expecting the webinar to last about an hour, and the NFP data will be out in just less than half an hour. Just before we start, let me give you a small wrap-up on what Tickmill offers to you. If you have got some experience prior to individual trading, you probably know that any winning trading strategy won't be working sustainably without a proven and trustful partner. So this is important to be educated not only in trading skills but in trading conditions as well. So please have a look on what Tickmill is offering. If your broker doesn't provide you with such essentials, competitive spreads, segregated funds, and lack of recodes, you'd better think of it once again. Hi, Julian. I'm seeing your input fine. Would be great to read from you throughout this session. Okay, Roger. Just for you to know that your nickname is put as Julian. Okay, great. So let's start for NFP definition before we turn to real market action. So non-farm payroll represents the total number of paid US workers of any business, excluding following types of employees, such as general government employees, private household employees, employees of non-profit organizations that provide assistance to individuals, and farm employees. The last point means the people involved in agricultural sector of the economy. Overall, the workers which are contributing to non-farm payroll number account for approximately 80% of workers in the United States, so that's absolute majority of impact for the country's GDP, and that probably explains the value and the importance of the upcoming release. If you are not a total beginner on the market, you probably noticed that statistics is reported monthly on the first Friday of the month. And for the expectations, NFP determines current state of the economy and predicts future levels of economic activity. If you look in the economic calendar assigned for Forex market, you probably notice that NFP is being released with a bunch of few different releases. that I would like to highlight you. First, these are average hourly earnings, which give you an insight uh, as an indicator on labor cost inflation and the conditions of labor markets in the US. So market economists pay close attention to this indicator, and the high reading is usually determined as positive for United States dollar. Second economic data point to note is labor force participation rate, which is currently set at 62.6%, and it explains the total rate of people of working age who are involved in the economy at the current stage. And of course, the other valuable economic information is general unemployment rate, which highlights the rate of unemployed workers divided by the total civilian labor force. If the rate is going up, it indicates a slowdown and lack of development within the economy, whereas the decrease in this number is positive for the economy. Now, when you've got the general information about NFP indicator, what does it highlight in the economy, and how valuable the factor is, I would like to give you some perspective on the recent NFP data. On the given screenshot, you are seeing a table, a graph which shows your recent numbers in NFP results since year 2012 to the current point. As you can see, the lowest data was registered in the middle of 2012, just at 45K employed people. And the recent high was registered in December 2014 at the level of 328%. Going into more details regarding recent NFP data, please have a look at the short table, which highlights data for recent 5 months, starting from the second quarter in April. As we see in recent months, actual data for NFP was staying above 220,000 workers each month. And just in recent publication that was provided on 4th of September, the actual data has dropped below 200,000 workers for the first time throughout the year. That was definitely a bad sign for the economy, probably not that bad, rather worsening. So this time, analytics are expecting the consensus number on forecast of 202K people added to the economy. So basically, main question for the economists ahead of new NFP number is if we are going to see NFP number back above 200,000 workers. How do you usually interpret NFP numbers? General market reaction reads as follows. If NFP number is above consensus or previous number, that means it would have a bullish impact for United States dollar. In terms of forex market, that means that euro dollar would go down and dollar yen would go up. Vice versa, if NFP number is below consensus or previous actual number, it would be bearish for United States dollar, with euro dollar going up and dollar yen declining. So we are 17 minutes ahead of the data publication, and give me a moment to share my screen as we are going to move forward for the live trading session. In case you have got some questions on theoretical background for the NFP indicator, it's a high time for you to share your thoughts or concerns. If not, we are going further to the market reaction. Please confirm to me that you are seeing the chart fine. And if that's right, then we are moving forward. Of course, we are starting from euro dollar, the most important currency pair on forex market. So let's see how it is positioned right before the NFP. We'll use deductive method starting from the bigger time frames, going down scale to lower down frames. Okay, thanks Julian, Hashim, and Joshua. Sorry, Roger. Now we are going back for the chart. Regarding spreads, it is definitely mattering which broker you're using. In general, I would say that it's normal activity for forex brokers to loosen the spreads during volatile market conditions. So it could be stated segment standard. Just in case, let me kindly remind you to test spread performance during NFP event for Tickmill broker. Curious to see if you find the spread sufficient. So let's see. Currently, we are on weekly chart for euro dollar, and the most actual level to watch on such time frame starts from October of year 2000. The upward trending line, which connects the historical minimum level with the minimum level of July 2001, and is projected on current market action at the level of 1.0830. So you could have probably write down this number as a key long-term support for Euro 1.0830. Needless to say, it's quite unlikely that this level would be tested during today's session. Probably 80% of workers should not have come to work, so we reached this number so quickly. Then going down to daily chart, let me highlight you descending trend line, which starts on 8th of May at the peak of 1.39 and is connected with the maximum level for 1st of July at 1.3701 and is projected at the current level of 1.1160, I guess. So just to be sure, 1.1170 is an exacting number for the projected trend line. As you can see, euro dollar is trading just 12 pips below this dynamic resistance or support level. So this is definitely an important level to watch. As you could have probably noticed, let me use brush, played a significant role in 20th number of August, when it worked as a dynamic support during decline of the Euro USD. It worked again fine at 10th of September, when it worked as dynamic resistance again. And it has been multiple times a closing level, also on 16th of September and 25th of September for this level. So we are staying rather close to this level. If we are going to see a volatile action, it would be given up very quickly. But right now, the pair is trading below it. So probably we are having some signs of bearish expectation for the market. Once again, if we want to see Euro USD declining, that means that we need to see a positive higher reading for the euro dollar, for the NFP number, and then we would expect Euro USD declining. I'm going to check chat session regularly, so please follow up with your comments and input, which is much appreciated for the session. Okay, now let's move to 4-hour time frame, where the biggest interest is represented with static levels. The lower one is a support level at 10.15, which connects the minimals for August, end of August, recent, top of July. And I guess there was some previous number. Yeah, of course. And a constellation of maximum levels during March and April. On the upside, level 1.13 which played a visible role in May and throughout the whole month of June. Recently, 1.1380 has worked as a static resistance in the middle of September at 14th of September. Going for interim levels, it's quite easy to notice static level at point 1.11 exactly. Which is the probable level for downside in case of us seeing a positive NFP number. Done for 4-hour chart. Moving further to an hourly chart. It starts to be a little messy, so we are going to organize it step by step. So the green line, which connects minimum levels of September 23rd and 25th, has given us a support line at level 1.1135. And it's currently projected at support level of 1.1140. From the other side, immediate resistance is provided at level 1.1170. I hope you still remember it from the daily chart, so it's being supported by intraday chart as well. And it connects to recent highs starting from 1.1280. The following modest line right is 1.1220, and in case it's being broken, we are going to see 1.1252. I think that we are missing one more trend line that would connect the recent minimal levels of September 29th and 1st of October. Clearly indicates the downward channel that Euro USD has been performing in recent week, and the projection for this downward channel is 1.1084. The upper range for the trend line is 1.1172. So 5 minutes ahead of the event, what's your expectations? I think it's vital to highlight currently what we've learned from the chart. So immediate resistance at 1.1170, which is tested in case of low NFP number. So according to hourly chart, PP number means USD rising to 1.1170, then test in 1.1220, then test in 1.1260. In case of high NFP number, Euro USD declining to static level of 1.1 exactly, then to lower range of declining channel at 1.1085, and then go into 1.1015 that we've highlighted on the 4-hour chart. What do you think? I believe we've done the homework needed for the session ahead. And now we are going to watch closely what is the expected number. Let me know where do you usually cover the updates for the fundamental events. As for me, I'm usually going to economic calendar at FX Street, where they have a cool automatic update feature. And it's just 2 minutes prior for the event. Are you holding any positions ahead of the NFP or staying away from the market? So the first clink. And the non-farm payroll is 142,000. That's definitely lower than expectation, and it brings us to the immediate market reaction of climbing to 1.1230 and 40. Wow, it seems that the NFP number even worsened than the previous months and probably the worst in a whole year. Let's see on graph, when did we see such bad result before? It seems that it's still above April number of 126%, but it's rather clear that from June numbers we are seeing a great decline from 280 to 142. So it's 50% decline. So EURUSD has provided us immediate action going out from the downward channel at level 1.1170 right to the projection of the upward line and 1.248 where it can stop for a second, but seems that it's going to be broken during impulse move very quickly. Let's see what are the upcoming dynamic levels for the pair. The first to note is the orange upward line, which has got a projection at 1.1320. And the second orange line, which is a solid one, 11.30.40. And it's been put as it highlights the maximum levels of July 27th and August 14th. Overall, if we don't see a volatile downturn from the current dynamic resistance at 1.1245, then it's likely we are coming to a major static level of 1.1380, as shown on bigger time frames. It seems that the Euro USD is struggling at the dynamic risk at 1.1260 that we've highlighted during the session. Let's see if it provides dynamic resistance, or would it be broken? As for the other data points, labor force participation rate has declined to 62.4%. Average hourly earnings didn't change in months of months. Unemployment rate stayed the same at 5.1%, but given the lower traction during the INFP event, it's likely we are going to see unemployment rate increasing in the following months, so pay attention to it. And the NFP number itself is clearly disappointing. So let's see how it worked on other currency pairs. That's the chart for 4-hour time frame British pound to United States dollar. Here we also notice a bullish spike, which is going to develop towards 1.5267 or 1.5270. Dollar yen has expectedly dropped from the recent stake resistance 120.30 to its current level of 119.40, where it's stopped for a moment with a dynamic support level, and it's likely to test the following support at 190.20. Let's make up a lower scale to see how it fits in the bigger picture. So let me know what's your personal impression on the recent NFP data. As always, we expect any number, but I would definitely say that the number is clearly disappointing for the United States economy. S&P index is declining as well. So dollar yen has been holding the static support line of 119.20 since 24th of September, and it's been just slightly tested with the absolute low of 119.03 at the 18th of September. So, and pair is coming to its level very rapidly indeed. And this level is quite like to have been taken out during current market action. Yeah, it's being touched. Going to dollar franc. Is anyone interested in dollar franc? I think the best way to watch it fall is a 4-hour time frame. Please pay attention to the upward line which connects minimum levels from 24th of August and 18th of September and is projected to the current support level of 1.9670. And it's being tested right at the moment and supported by the static level from the middle of September, dates 14-16. So it's going to be a quite important level to hold or being broken. Daily chart suggests that in case it's being broken, the pair has gotten open way to 120 pips more of downward slide that would finally bring it to 0.9460. Australian to United States dollar is developing more modestly. It has just tested the dynamic resistance at 0.7060. And this modest decline is probably going to develop up to 0.7115 as shown on the hourly chart. Yes, and this number is supported with a weekly time frame of 0.7130. Dollar yen had just tested the suggested number of 190 exactly. So quite a spike. Euro dollar has reached 1.013 exactly without any kind of interruption, breaking away all intraday resistance levels. So Mert, congratulations on your buying position at 1.1227. I hope it has survived positively throughout the session. Find that you've noticed by yourself that Tickmill is offering competitive spreads. And as you can see from the slide in front of you, that's not the only advantage which is offered by our broker. So in case you are trading live, Tickmill can help you with a classic account. The broker offers you a minimum requirement on deposit, where the trading conditions are nevertheless great. With Tickmill Classic account, you can enjoy low spread, And in addition to this, there are absolutely no commissions attached to such account type. This is quite an important feature for beginners as it led to focus primarily on the market without spending time on calculating the profitability during to the commissions. So I want to thank all of you for joining us in an exciting session. Probably it has been not so good for the United States economy, but probably it has generated for you some positive results for trading. I hope that you found the session useful for you, and we are inviting you for our next session that's going to be held on 8th of September, 8th of October, where we are going to describe the following fundamental event. Well, according to the charts activity, everyone has switched to their trading accounts. In case I'm right, please be careful and remember on the risk management, okay, guys? Thanks again for the interesting session and have some profitable Friday closing again. Bye.